It's been a long time, and things have changed. But the thing that will never change is my love for technology. Oh, I can't stop laughing at that intro. It's so silly. What is up, YouTube? It's been a long time, and don't call this a comeback because I don't really know what life has in store, but the last time I made a video, or one of my most recent videos, I was talking about how I switched from Windows Phone to Android, and since then I had moved from Android to the iPhone XR. Since then I have upgraded to the 2020 SE, and I'm likely to be getting an iPhone 13 soon since my contract is up in about 6 months. But there have been some other things happening, and that's kind of the key reason I wanted to make this video. But since upgrading to the iPhone and having such a good experience with it, and getting a second one and everything like that, I also recently needed a new solution for my TV. So I've been upgrading my home theater a little bit lately, specifically because I want to just be able to kind of coast through the winter. I'm also working on setting things up around the house so that I hopefully won't have to do a whole lot outside. I'm working from home right now and everything's nice, and although my wife still works out of the house, so I will have to keep things clean, I want to make sure that as much as possible I can just kind of deal with things inside the house and just coast through, enjoy the time, have not too much clutter through the winter and whatnot. So I've been upgrading my home theater system, and I needed a new solution because my Amazon Kindle Fire Stick was absolute garbage. I've had two of them, specifically the 1080p ones. I don't really do much in 4K right now. The 1080p Fire Sticks must be built more poorly than the 4K ones. My father has a 4K Fire Stick and it's been great for him, but I've had two 1080p sticks and they've both turned to trash. One of them is super slow and unresponsive, and the other one would restart itself and take about 5-6 minutes to restart. Every time I tried to launch an application, it would run for about a minute and then it would restart. So obviously there's something wrong there and they're really not fixable. So I was looking for a new solution, which led me to the Apple TV. Now I switched to the Apple TV a little bit grudgingly because they're more expensive, but the expense is well worth it for how simply seamless it is. Additionally, having AirPlay, of course, is really nice since I have an iPhone and everything already. And also worth noting is that the Fire Stick does not have apps for TSN or Sportsnet, and I like to use those to watch the NBA. So that was part of my decision there as well. So another Apple device enters my house, and frankly, if Drew from age 12 to 24 would have known about that, he would have had an aneurysm. But especially in the busy life of an adult, I've really started to appreciate the idea of paying a little bit more for devices that will actually work pretty well. Which leads me to this week, the monumental week. So I'm the type of person who thinks of mobile technology as kind of a supplement to your desktop computer. Even laptops to a certain extent, I consider as kind of a supplement. I get more done on a desktop. I like the versatility. Desktop computing is just the thing for me. So that felt a little bit weird when I found myself purchasing a Mac Mini. This is the M1 model with 16 gigs of unified memory because that's really important, and just the base level of storage. I spoke to a couple of friends who said that Macs handle external storage really well, so I decided I would just go with the base model, 256 gigs. There were three main reasons I decided to switch. Number one is the ridiculous hardware requirements surrounding Windows 11. I understand TPM chips to a basic degree, and I kind of get the idea that they really want to push that. But there's no reason that a top-end Ryzen chip from 4 or 5 years ago shouldn't be able to get Windows 11. It doesn't make any sense at all. Secondly is that Microsoft recently decided to serve an ad to me inside my start menu. That's a big no-no and was an absolute deal breaker for me. My Ryzen build is still going to be sitting around for when I want to play a game that I can't get working on the Mac and things like that. But overall, my willingness to try something new really came about because I was just so frustrated with the way that Windows 10's been handled, the ads and the mishmash of interface and everything like that. So I'm thinking, why not? And the final reason is because M1 is an enormous move. It's so bold, and it's probably only Apple that could start that push, partly because of the low market share for Macintosh computers and the strict software requirement within the Mac ecosystem. I think all of that kind of culminates together to make the optimal place to start this push to ARM. I've been struggling a little bit over the last 15 years because, like I said, I think of mobile technology as a supplement to something bigger and better. So as mobile's gotten better and better and desktop computing has gotten kind of more and more stagnant, it's been really frustrating to me. So this M1 move is really exciting. It's even more exciting in actuality than it is in concept. In concept, I wasn't really behind the move to systems on a chip and to the ARM architecture in general, because mobile has been moving so fast and the architecture has been not moving as fast and hasn't really shown itself to be the enormous performer that the desktop market needs. But Apple has completely changed all of that. I'm not going to go too far into detail because I don't have the time today, but check out this video from Quinn at Snazzy Labs, who went really far into detail on why the M1 push is actually so important. He did a really good job. He's insanely smart. But for me, seeing the potential of low power, high performance, incredible performance, not only for the power, but overall, devices that are systems on a chip, and Apple's making them in-house and keeps the price low. This is an absolute must-buy computer. So I'm thrilled to start playing around with it, learning about it, and getting used to Mac OS, which so far, the day that I've had it, my experience has been pretty positive. And I'll probably do some follow-up videos as well. But I just wanted to kind of give a little bit of an update to cement this move in my own personal history. As weird as that may sound, it's a really kind of unexpected and really big shift for me, and I'm really excited about it. So to all of you who have stuck around and stayed subscribed and are watching this video right now, thank you for viewing, and I will talk to you later. Probably. We'll have to wait and see, but I'm fairly certain that the Mac is going to pull my creative side back out. If you feel like it, gently caress that like button down below, and if you're not subscribed, hit subscribe, and you'll see if something really creative does come out of this. Thanks for watching.